Hi, I'm Flynn Campbell.
Hi, I'm Leon Patel.
Okay, we're all very pleased to be here today. This game means a lot to both sides. I've been at BCU now playing for rugby since September, and this one is always the big one. So here we go.
We had the pre-season game at our paddock at BCU. The beat were last year at the Varsity, and we got back, and 50-15 it was at the start of the season. But I know Aston, they've not had a great season compared to us, but they want it. We both know teams are wanting it today, so we're looking forward to it.
Exactly, Prud. Form goes out the window for this one.
Yeah.
Like Prud said, we got a great victory pre-season, but that's a long time away now, and it's going to be an interesting game today. Guys, any thoughts on Aston and their season so far?
As stated before, we've come a long way since the pre-season game. These boys will really be out for blood today. Obviously, 15 years without a loss, so not looking to ruin that score today. And looks like we're off to a good start.
Yeah, so just got a line out there. BCU still have the ball. Oh, big hit there from Aston. Hold on.
Who's in play?
BCU.
Okay, here come BCU. Minnie Monroe on the ball.
That was a great challenge from the defence.
Fantastic shot from Aston. And we enter a new phase. Here comes Constantine. Big hit. Playing crash ball.
Great turnover there.
And
Great turnover. You've got a lot of our BC's forwards, the third years. I've got a captain. You've got Jamie, you've got Sonny, you've got all them. They're in the final year, so we're going up. But at the same time, we've got that struggle of next year. What's the forward pack going to be like? I don't know how many third years in the Aston Cobras, but it's going to. The BCU boys have a lot to prove. It's their last game in the shirt. They're going to want to, just go all over Aston Cobras, but they're a strong side.
call him strike me a pose for no reason. Big pose there from Aldred.
Down there, and it was a perfect hit from Brent. It was just the defence, we're great. We're known for being attacking, but at the same time, our defence is. We've had.
But here come Aston again. Here come Aston again. Green goes in, and Billy's got him. And Billy brings him down. Just as we thought he was going to get through there. But Aston come again.
Oh, knock on to Aston, penalty to BCU.
So my sources tell me that BCU have achieved the most teams kicked out the league this season. I'm not going to mention any teams in particular. Top try scorer, Jakub Ruprecht with 9 tries with a 6.3% conversion rate. Okay. I've just been told we've actually got the BCU women's captain, Ellie, with us. I think she's going to come on in just a second. Ellie, can we get a quick word from the season so far and your thoughts on BCU men's rugby?
They've done really well this season. They've definitely come up from the past 2 years since I've been with them. Their first few seasons weren't great, but this year they've totally turned it around and they've gone amazing. And I've got every bit of faith they'll win today.
Thank you very much, Ellie.
Check 1, 2, 3, check, check.
So we've got our first scrum on the match here. Looks like it needs to be retaken.
That's one thing I think BCU's definitely switched up this season. The line-outs are time this season, but the scrummaging this season has been good. Later on in the season, at the start of the season, it was pretty dull. This BCU team struggled the past couple of years, but I have to say the pressure and hit this year. You've got people like Ollie Jones in the back, Vinny Monroe as well. And then you've got Trent back. What a player he's been defensively. He's been Goliath. What a player he is
His name is
defensively.
David. Can we call him Goliath?
Yeah.
And here comes
Oh.
BCU again. Oh, no,
Oh.
player.
Great defense there.
I must say I've been impressed with Aston so far. I've had a quick look through. Oh, that's a huge shot from Goliath there. We've just been mentioning his name. His name is David, but we call him Goliath for a huge reason. And we've just seen it there. But like I was saying, Aston have struggled this season. They finished bottom of their league in Midlands Tier 2. They only won 1 league game and they got to the last 16 of their cup. But that doesn't mean BCU can be too confident today. Just look at the last 15 years. BCU haven't won a game, so form goes out the window when it comes to Varsity.
100%. We've done well this season domestically, and they've done poor. But at the end of the day, it comes down to this day. It comes down to who wants it more, who's going to hit that person extra hard. It's all about that type of stuff. But we got promoted. We were in 4A, and they were in 2, and they got relegated. We went up, so that means there's a possibility we'll be in the same league as them next season.
And that sets up a very juicy derby league game next season if all things conspire to take us back up there.
But we've got a lot of good pools.
Experienced players, so it'll be good to have a first team again. It's down the road. It's a 10-minute drive, so it'll be good. Everyone will want it, that type of thing. But here we go, Aston on the line out. Great movement from the backs. Oh, Aston have topped this first 5-10 minutes so far. You know, BCU's not had much of the ball, and when they've had it, Aston's turned it over quite easily. But at the same time, Tom, this is what BCU's like a lot of the time. First 10-15 minutes, they usually like this. So it takes them a while to get in the game. Once that hits off, you know, they go flying, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, I've been up and down the country, certainly the West Midlands of this team all season, and it is like this every game. BCU do take a little bit longer to get going. Sometimes, you know, they might go down a few points before they wake up, but they're not undefeated all season in the league for any reason. So you know, I wouldn't count BCU out of this game just yet. A special mention for Morgan Bryan today. He had a late call up to the squad. Our front row Perksy at number 1 unfortunately dropped out this morning. So Morgan Bryan, our own Welsh wizard, has stepped up, which also means Robbie Rochdale Nolan steps in onto the bench.
But yeah, it's looking forward. You know, Morgan's had a few injury concerns this season. Yeah, he's had a few injuries, but at the same time, he's a great player. He's a cracking player. He plays in that back row, but he's very versatile. He can play anywhere, but he loves the sport. He's absolutely obsessed with it.
A very versatile player. There's us.
There we go.
Here we are. But yeah, Morgan Bryan, sensational debut season, a real notable performance at Nottingham Trent League game in particular. I've got it here that he loves rugby, hiking and fishing. Sorry about the noise behind me. We've obviously got a lot of fans here, a lot of chillies behind us.
That's just what type of our uni is. You know, BCU, it's a very supporting uni. We've got every different society here. We've got the rugby girls, we've got some cheer girls, we've got some netball girls as well here. And, you know, obviously we've got the rugby boys that haven't been put in the squad, but, you know, it's massive. Our uni's very together, and everyone just wants to support everyone. Everyone wants us to win. And, you know, it's great to see, really, isn't it, Tom?
We're a real community here at BCU. Across all societies, we come out and support each other, and it really is something special. I know it's amazing to be a part of. Every Wednesday we enjoy a little social night out, and the numbers are always fantastic. As me and my co-commentator here, Pruds, we're freshers this year. You know, and as freshers, you do get the freshers treatment, but
you do, 100% freshers. You know, I wouldn't say I was scared, but I was quite nervous about it. You know, unis, it's totally different, but I have to say the third years especially been amazing with us. You know, it's just everyone's just, I would say, brotherhood. It is a bit of a brotherhood, isn't it, Tom?
It really is, and you really have to earn your stripes. Actually, you know, initiations are something we all have to deal with. But once you're through them, you're a real part of the squad, and we welcome more freshers next year. I'm going to pass you over to our Aston commentators here. Do you want to give us some facts about the game so far?
So, just throughout Varsity training, many new line-out calls, looking to really surprise BCU here. Obviously, the team's largely composed of final years. Final game, looking to go out on a big win. Great defence at the minute, really good tackle by Gear. And knock on in Aston's favour.
It looks like the game's heating up here. A few little individual battles going on, which is always important in Varsity. You know, there's a lot of passion goes into the game, a lot of preparation. I know the players well, especially BCU side. A lot of mental preparation goes in. So, you know, you're going to see some emotion spilled out in the game today.
You know, both teams are going to want this. And I don't know if you've seen, Tom, but it was a bit of trash talk on social media on Aston Cobra's Instagram page.
I have seen a few bits back and forth,
yeah. So everyone wants this, you know. And obviously that individual battles, it's gonna get heated, but you want that, don't you? You want that for your team. You want them to want that extra bit. You want, as our captain says, that extra 2 inches.
The extra 2 inches. He mentions it at every training session, every pre-match conversation he's had. It's been drilled into our heads.
100%.
That extra 2 inches.
Yeah, so that extra 2 inches, you know, it makes a big deal. You know, someone could have the head low, you know, not be confident. those extra 2 inches could lift that person up and have a great performance. You know, there's been the odd performances where we've not played good. As you said, half time, those extra 2 inches have come for us, and we've got that W for some games.
BCU are famous for their half-time talks. There's been a few occasions this season where we've not quite started how we wanted to. We might be a few points down, but wow, the real leaders in this team. We've got Captain Callum Nichols and Vice Captain Danny Ronald. I've been there myself. I've been in that changing room many a time, and wow, the inspiration behind some of their half-time team talks. We go out there and we are a different team.
Yeah, but it's not just them two there. You've not just got the captain and the vice captain. It seems like everyone's captains, you know. I've been in and out of the squad all season. I've not played much, maybe a couple of games. And Jamie, he plays my position. He's a prop. I'm a prop also. And he's been there for me the whole time. And he's comforted me, you know. He's been a real captain, but he's not a captain. But it seems that brotherhood there is everyone's captains in this squad.
And this is what we talk about, the spine in the team. You don't have to be captain, but we've got some real characters in the squad today. Just to mention about Jamie Constantine, got some facts here. Scored 10-metre try against Staffordshire, although Ruprecht might argue he did most of the work himself. Says here that he caused a shortage in Dixies and has been known to eat crayons in the past. His girlfriend has been described to resemble a young Sharon Osbourne. Wow. Wouldn't mind a bit of young Sharon Osbourne myself. What about you,
You know, she was in her prime, you know, she was something else, wasn't she? So lucky man. But you know, you've got Jamie there. You've got Sam Cooper. He's not played much this season. He's had a lot of injury concerns. He's had, as it says here, a 100% university injury record, but available for Varsity today. You know, he's been another one where he's been there for the boys. He's been there, even though he's not played as much. He's still been there for everyone, no matter who it is.
Yeah, says his favourite Mario Kart character is the Koopa Trooper. There you go,
Yeah,
Sam
today,
Cooper.
yeah.
I can figure that one for myself. And he will step you in a phone box. I'll be in the phone box myself. There's quite a small circumference area. So if he's going to step you in there, then I would be worried.
Yeah,
I would be worried.
Aston would be very worried about that.
A little mention for Danny Ronald, vice captain today, and for the whole season. 74% conversion rate. That's quite high, Prods.
Yeah, for the whole season, you know. It's been good. He's been very good as a 10. You know, he's had his downs, but his ups have outweighed them. And now it's BCU on the attack here. You've got Yak, the president of BCU, on the ball now. Minnie Monroe passes it off. Goliath. You know, Minnie Monroe, have to have a special shout for him. You know, he's a fresher, but he's went straight into the squad and he's done something great.
Yeah, Minnie Monroe this season, he's been fantastic from 9. He suffered a meniscus tear in his knee and he came back after 6 weeks. I heard he did some work in the pool to try and quicken up that recovery process.
Yeah, he was desperate to come back, especially for this fixture. You know, he was in some pain. That was a bad injury. The whole team was worried, but we do have that squad depth. But at the same time, he's a cracking player, and he's back at the starting lineup again. We're chuffed for him, but you know, he's a great scrum half, isn't he?
Looks like BCU in a promising position here.
Yeah, very promising. You know, they're not going for the points. You know, they want to get that extra try. And do you think we can do it? The scrummaging's not been great, but do you think we can do it?
Our scrums haven't been fantastic all season. How have Aston's scrums been?
Improved a lot since the start of the season. Obviously pushed deep into our own half right now, so really looking to make dominant hits here, especially from Jeans and Cal as they're in prime position. Push looks strong. Bit of a stalemate, but ball comes out. Try to BCU. That puts BCU 2 points in the lead right now. Try given.
We're just trying to figure out who exactly scored that try.
I think it was our president, Yak. I think that was the full-back who scored there.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it was Yak.
He is our top scorer. He is a top scorer, you know. He's a cracking player at full-back. Yeah, but yeah, I'm sure that was Yak, our full-back, who scored that try.
That is Yak's 10th try of the season. No surprises that he's grabbed one today, Prods.
Yeah, 100%. You know, he's keen for it. He's an attacking player. You know, that back three of Yak and Ollie and all that. You know, great back three. But yeah, that if we can get this conversion here, that would be BCU 7 and Aston Cobras 3. But we're just waiting for Danny Royal to hit that conversion, and now he steps up. He's all prepared for it. That 74% conversion rate is something else. Can he improve on this?
He wears his granddad's shoes, but he's not got those on today. Let's hope he's got his shooting boots.
Yes, 100%. He's prepared for it. You can see his shape. Yeah, he's going to get this. We're believing it. Oh, he sliced it a bit then, unfortunately for the man. So far, it's BCU 5, Aston Cobras 3.
Yep, a dropped opportunity there. Lads from Aston, thoughts on being down by 2 points?
Still early doors, obviously a lot of games still left to play. 2 points in rugby doesn't really make a huge difference, so boys are really looking to tie up the score now. Everyone looking deeply motivated. Leon, can I get a word from you?
Yeah, I mean, at the moment, obviously, BCU are up 5-3. But like Flynn said, it is early doors, and Aston will obviously come back fighting. Just taking a little break here. Looks like a head injury for one of the forwards.
So, Snails, or future captain, has just come off for Ben Stevens. Strong prop here, looking to really put his mark on the game.
They say he didn't start.
Boys chasing hard. Catch by number 5. BCU making good ground. But back into Aston's possession. Great catch there.
Turnover there from Aston. Dickie's on the ball right now. Funneled out by Prawn. Playing it out to the wing. Shirley. It kept it in touch, it looks like. It's with Tom Beach at the moment. Boys just going through the phases, it looks like. Oh, ball lost there by Aston. Out the wing from Gear. BCU possession.
Ball came out of play there, but Aston had the advantage there, and it's Aston's ball now. Aston's attack, it's quick, but I think BC are starting to read it now a bit, aren't they, Tom? They're catching up there and they're ready for it.
BC have definitely grown into this game, starting to wake up, dust the cobwebs off.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. That's all, as we said before, cobwebs are always there for BCU, but they're starting to get in there, the hits are getting bigger, they're getting stronger, and after, it's only 25 minutes gone, but as the game goes on, can Cobras handle those hits throughout the game? They'll get fatigued, they'll get tired, but can they handle that? And even on the bench we've got some big hitters, and you've got Robbie Nolan. He's had some cracking tackles this season, especially the Oxford one. That was a cracking one.
I'm really pleased to see Robbie Nolan in the squad today. He was first reserve, but a few dropouts, and I'm really pleased to see him because he really deserves his position today.
He really does. He's had some great defensive moments for the team. As the backs of defensively, they've been on and off this season, but when he's come in the squad, he's been a really solid person and defensively for them. So those big hits throughout the game, it kind of handle it. That's the only thing I can say. It's a maul there, and Aston have the ball. The fly half's got it now. What can it do? Nice little kick there over the top. He's chasing it. Yeah. And off full back, Yak took that away there. We're seeing Sonny at loose head prop today, with Perksy being off. What do you think? Usually he's a flank, he's in that back row, but he's out of position this time.
I usually like to see Sonny in the back row, but he has played there before at prop this season, and he's always happy to do a job, Sonny.
Yeah, he's a team player, 100%. He's ready to go whenever on the pitch, but he's a cracking player. As you said, he played when he was younger. He was a prop when he was younger, and he went back to back row, but he's going to do a job there. He's a cracking player, Sonny, isn't he?
fantastic player. Any thoughts from the Aston point of view?
Well, right now we're camped right beneath the posts on the BCU try line. Really looking to utilise the forwards here, use their strength just to push over. Scrum commencing. Oh. And Aston move back 10 as they concede a penalty.
In the meantime, I think we could read out a couple stats from Aston. Who should we go for? So, the team comprising of mainly final years, but the only fresher in the team is actually the Lucid prop, Louis Smalls, also known as Snails. He's off the pitch at the moment for HIA, but hopefully he'll be back on. Yeah, it looks like they want to swap him for Penguin, but leaving it for the moment. BCU with the line out. Hopefully Aston can get a steal off this. BCU collected the ball. Penalty to BCU. Going in from the side. BCU going to kick it into touch to gain some yards.
BCU looking to put the ball into touch here. Good kick, made some good yards there.
Yep, Danny Ronald, vice captain with a kick there. Has been known that he is involved in a few car park confrontations. What's your thoughts on that, Prods?
I think in his commentary, I'm going to say no comment to that. But you can think what you can want, but you know, it's Danny Ronald. What do you expect?
They call him the Billa Ricky Basher, and let's hope that he can vent some of that energy in the game today.
Yes.
Here we go. The Welshman, Morgan Bryan's on the ball now. Rucks over. Minnie Monroe, pass it off to Trembath. Trembath, big hitter, carries it forward. And is that Captain Cal on the ball there?
Cal, I think.
Another nice carry. Here comes Sonny. In at prop today, big hitter. Carries the ball well again. BC making ground here, but the ref's just blowing the whistle. He's not happy with what you've seen there, Prods.
I think that was you know, Sonny not rolling out of it and presenting it. He kept it in, and that's for a scrum for Aston Cobras. I have to say, well, I have a great mention to our gaffer. He's been cracking this season for us, hasn't he?
Yep, a quick note for Coach Ruti. What a bloke. He's stuck with BCU for a few years now. Some of the third years were in their first year when Ruti, or Scoot Dave as he likes to be known by others. Yep, he's carried the first years through to the third year. So these players are really his players. He knows them through and through, and a lot of respect for Ruti around the training ground. The biggest nose in England, and some say that's due to him going through half of Colombia in the 80s. Prods, your thoughts on that?
Again, I'm going to say no comment to that, but you can think it is what you can. But yeah, he's been great, especially with us freshers. You know, he's been a fabulous coach. He's even you know, he coaches a local team, Birmingham Exiles, and you know, we've been, especially us two as well. We've been now on the weekend a few times, and and it's a try. Aston Cobras
dropped it. Mile was in there, but he's dropped it.
Great moment there, but unfortunately it got dropped.
And BC have made some more ground there. Great work. A little mention from your coach. You want to talk about Lockie, his name, isn't it?
So Coach Lockie, associated with Vizians Rugby Club. We work closely, Aston, with Vizians, training there weekly on Mondays. Lockie's a great coach. I think he's a former Bucks rugby player, I think for Worcester Uni, if I am correct with that. Great player there. but it looks like we have scrum here for Aston Uni. Prawn putting it in, but it looks like BCU have taken the ball. Knock on from Aston, it seems like. BCU penalty. Yep, into about 10 metres out from Aston try line. BCU about to put in the ball. Aston pushing back. Scrum turning. Ball is out to the 10. Caught from one of the centres. Ball being recycled out to the wing. And
it's a try from Jonesy. They call him the chipmunk. Why is that, Pruds?
He's got those little cute chubby cheeks, doesn't he? What a man. Ollie Jones there from the scrum. It was great attack there. Aston had no chance in my opinion.
And that puts BCU 10-3.
10-3, and then we're waiting for the Danny Ronald conversion here.
Let's see if Danny, the granddad school shoes Ronald, can convert this. We've seen BCU come back to this game really well. But we thought that might happen, didn't we, Pruds?
Yeah, we said earlier on, the cobwebs are coming off. So we're waiting for it back, and we've got on top. It's in a similar position as the first conversion that Danny Ronald missed, but hopefully second time charm. We're waiting for it now. He's just sawing it up. Maybe the setup, the first conversion wasn't great, but we're just waiting for it now. But if you get this, it'll be 12-3 to BCU, and it's approximately, I would say, around between 2 and 5 minutes, I would say, and then it's half time, and it seems that BCU have the momentum here.
Not long to go now till half time. Here comes Ronald. Let's see if he can slot this away. The thighs are out.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Keynes.
Mrs. Keynes is joining us on commentary. Ronald steps up, and it's not made the distance, unfortunately, so it stays 10-3. BCU need to make sure they don't lose their heads here, get caught up in the moment. Like I said earlier, it's been 15 years since our last varsity victory, and obviously we now see ourselves 10-3 up just before half time. More of the same second half?
100%. As we said before, we've had some great half-time team talks, and I think it's going to be the same again. Rudy will come in, Carl will come in, everyone will come in and have the top chat. But I'm no Goliath has carried that really well there, and now BCU forwards are ready in there in the ruck. Maiden Rowe's got the ball. Our Welsh Whistler's got the ball. He's playing amazing. The carries have so far. BCU's on top.
It says here his diet consists of bench press, Glen's vodka, and his fellow freshers. Well, in that case, I bet we should be a bit worried about that, since we are his fellow freshers, bro.
Yes. He loves the other freshers, doesn't he? And but yeah, he's a cracking rugby player. He's a cracking rugby player indeed. And ref blowing the whistle. I think it might be a head collision here. I'm not sure. What's happened here?
It's Morgan. It looks like Brian.
Is that another injury from Morgan Bryan?
It looks like another injury from Morgan Bryan. Is that blood? Morgan's got a broken finger. My sources say. Not his first broken finger this season.
No, don't worry. The first one was also rugby related as well.
But listen, I know Morgan. He's one of my best friends. He will not want to come off in this match. He will want every strap around that finger to make sure that he stays on. He's got a smile on his face. He's not into the crowd. He's giving it some. The crowd go wild. Morgan is a big fan amongst the crowd today. I can't see Morgan coming off here. Any other man, perhaps, but not Morgan Bryan.
Yeah. He just loves rugby too much. He bleeds for it. even if you had no fingers, he would still want to play rugby. You know, it's happened before, and he stayed on, and he's doing it again. It looks like our physio is strapping it up, and he's going to stay on the pitch. I don't think it'll affect him. The adrenaline, you know, he'll be wanting that, and he'll want to get payback. He'll want, you've done that to me, I'm going to do something bad to you.
And we see Coach Ruti's gone over there, had a quick chat with him. I think it's fair to say Coach Ruti has given Morgan, you know, the hard love treatment this season. But I think that's what the Welshman needs. He needs someone in his head because, you know, he's got a cracking ego in him, MB6. But as a rugby player, don't we all?
Yeah, 100%. I don't know a rugby player who doesn't have a massive ego from the front row to all the way at the backs, and he's back on. He's ready. He's ready for this now.
He's giving the refs the thumbs up.
Yeah,
looks like he's having to play on.
But yeah, Morgan, you know, he's ready, and he's looking forward to it. But you know, as you said, tough love. You know, sometimes it works for people and sometimes it doesn't. But it's worked for Morgan. You know, he's wanted that and he's got it, and he's been great when he's been on the pitch for BCU, hasn't he, Tom?
Absolutely. They say 70% of the world is covered by water, and the rest covered by Morgan Bryan.
100%. He seems to be everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised if there's 15 men on BCU and they're all Morgan Bryan. I see him every second. He's everywhere, isn't he?
He certainly is. And the scrum's been won by Aston. And you want to have a little word about Aston?
Few points behind now, but brilliant run by Bosley there. Offload not quite executed, lost possession. Jack Mosley chasing hard.
And here comes Rupert. He's got to go for it. Oh, a big challenge. What's his name?
Brilliant tackle by Bosley, right on the halfway line. Defence really stepping up now. Penalty called. Real intense play just then. Mosley Jack taking a quick breather. Seems to have some sort of injury. Just wait and see just quite the severity of that. Jack Mosley scored 12 tries in 20 caps this year. Brilliant player, would be a huge loss to the team if he falls short here, but we'll have to wait and see. Referee has announced pause time just as we treat our player. Oh, Mosley Jack is back on his feet. All is good. Crisis averted. Line out to BCU now. Looking to steal this, probably put Alex Cook up. Tallest man at rugby.
Oh, it's gone over all the way. Picked up by Minnie Monroe.
Use your lovely voice.
Carry on, isn't it?
I don't know what's happening here, to be honest.
Not too sure what the linesman's flagged here. Just trying to work that one out. But we're almost at half time here. We took a line out to Aston. And play has really livened up so far, especially the last. And Minnie Monroe catch it out to Danny Ronald. Danny Ronald carries forward. Captain Cal grabs it. Here comes Brennan. Strike me a pose, Brennan. Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones. Running down the wing. He pushes it over. Oh, it's a huge challenge by Aston, but great play by OJ. Trembath, Mr. David Angalayev himself.
That was a great line, especially the speed. You know, he's got some good feet. Ollie Jones on, doesn't he? He can play in that centre and on the wing. He's a cracking player. Great line speed and great back inside.
And here come BCU again. Captain Callum Nichols carries the ball fantastically, makes up some ground. Great work from him. Can he ruck over? Yes, he can. Minnie Monroe picks up the ball. Here comes Jack Bull. Danny Ronald, vice captain. Nice little dink over the top. Anyone onto it? Fraser's in there somewhere, but I don't think he gets there.
An awkward bounce there, didn't it, Tom? You know, but he's always been good. You know, Fraser. He's also a fresher in that first team, and he's been rotating. You know, Yak had a little injury in his shoulder in the middle of the season. He's done a great job of fullback, didn't he, as well? He's
one of those freshers that's really stepped up and caught the eye of Ruti and the captains straight away. He's been in the side throughout all season. But here comes Cow again, and OJ's on the ball. I think we need to talk about OJ a little bit more here. He's definitely getting in the game. Prud's a great friend of OJ, so I'm going to let Pruds do the work.
I mean, he's struggled a bit with injuries, concussions. He's had 2 this season. He was really worried about his rugby career with that. And now Danny Reynolds got it 5 metres out. BCU have the ball. It's a dangerous area for what?
Apologies if you've heard some poor language there. Obviously, emotions are high and we are in the midst of the crowd. So apologies if you heard anything inappropriate, Pruds.
Yeah, very inappropriate. It all starts from Aston, really. It's just Aston uni for you. Very inappropriate uni. They're not the brightest, are they?
Thoughts on that?
Just ignore Jay Chambers, most irrelevant bloke at Aston Rugby. Not really worth the time, but the game goes on. Aston now looking to really step up their defence, pushed right back to the try line, so looking for some major hits, especially from our forwards, but referee calls scrum down. BCU possession.
Okay, another scrum just before half time. The score remains 10-3 to BCU. BCU in a great position here, high up the field. Yeah, Strats. We've got Strats, a social secretary from BCU here. Oh, just a second. Mile picks up the ball for BCU. Out to Ruprecht. Ruprecht makes some ground. It looks like a forward pass for me. He's dropped it anyway. Anyway, Strats, thoughts on the game so far?
Pretty poor performance by BCU, to be honest, from the start. But we've started bringing it back. Aston have they've started strong, to be fair. But I think City have started to pull their game back, and we're dominating in the scrums, to be fair. So it's a pretty solid first half from us. Hopefully the second half can make us some more. But
yeah,
I reckon a few more tries.
Yeah, I mean we knew this one wasn't going to be easy. There's been many games so far this season where BCU have put in a great performance and actually have battered the opposition. But that was never going to be the case today. Form goes out of window against Aston. And here come Aston. Here come Aston again. Just try and dig it out from the back. And looks like Captain Cal. Yes, it's a try. It's a try for BCU. I think it's the captain.
It's a bit more in. It's a bit more in compared to his first 2. But he seemed to be leaning back on his kicks the first 2, and it sliced him both times. So hopefully he can correct his form a bit and get us that extra 2 points for us.
Okay, here comes Ronald. He's lining it up. Let's see if he can take advantage of this better angle this time. Here he goes. It's a good kick. And
that was no, apparently, from the linesman there.
I think it's a no. So we go on. 15-3 BCU. Varsity 2022. It's been a cracking game to watch so far. A real privilege to be here as we count out the last seconds before half time. Aston about to kick towards BCU. Let's see how the game goes on from here. Okay, Aston charge it down. Caught by, it's missed by David Chembuff and picked up by the number 5.
Carried by Alex Cook just after the knock-on by BCU. Aston physically and metaphorically, I guess, fighting an uphill battle now. They've got a point to prove. Penalty to Aston. Really the advantage they're looking for right now. Taking the time to just organise themselves as a pack and organise the play of the game now. I believe Cal John is now looking to put another few points for Aston by taking a kick.
What's he giving here?
Oh no. Not putting the 3 points on, now looking to possibly score a try here. That would really be the motivation we're looking for to put us into the second half.
So who's this? Callum John, the Welsh wizard.
Hasn't missed a conversion this year, so, or at least to my belief. Crowd not being quiet, but not a big deal.
Big moment in the match this. Great time to score. Add some points to the board, and he's converted it. Fantastic.
Half-time called. Aston put in an extra 3 points on just before half-time. A lot of work to do, but I believe the boys have the strength to do it.
Yep, 15-6 BCU. Going into half-time in the lead. Have a little 10-minute break. Prad, your thoughts on the half?
A cracking half. As we mentioned earlier on, the pre-season game, 50-50, it's a lot tighter. Maybe they didn't have the squad that they've got now, and they've maybe improved a bit since then, but it's a great game to watch, isn't it? It's a great game to watch. But, half-time team talk, BCU, the talks that were mentioned earlier, that team talk's going to be, those extra top 2 inches are going to get mentioned on by the captain, Carl. But Aston, they're doing well, They've got 2 penalty kicks, but they've not really been dangerous when it comes to coming up to the actual tries. But BCU's been dangerous on those scrums. As we mentioned, the scrums have been amazing this first half, haven't they, Tom?
Absolutely, Prud. With BCU, we do like to get it out to the wing, but it has to be said, our defence, I think, has been the best all season. It is not easy to score against BCU, so Aston have done well to put 6 points on the board. We've seen in recent games, obviously, the semi-final against Nottingham Trent, only 5-3, very small scoring game, and it was just 2 fantastic teams of defensive works.
I think we're going to have a little break now, and we'll be coming back in the second half to watch BCU v Aston Cobras at the moment. Scoreline is 15-6 to BCU.
I've been Tom Keynes.
I've been Matthew Prudhoe.
And I've been Flynn Campbell.
We'll see.
Help me out.
Yeah, brilliant game here, Tom.
Right, here we go. Second half. The score is 15-6 to BCU. Looks like we've got a scrum midway into BCU's half. I've got a BCU fan next to me, Ryan Lowe. Thoughts on the game so far?
Brilliant so far. The atmosphere is electric. Never experienced nothing like it. I've got a few beers and I'm loving the game. Beautiful commentary, by the way.
And here come Aston, number 11, pass it, number 14.
Aston on the ball right now. Put it on the wing to Bosley, it seems like. Bosley, the top try scorer this season with 8 tries. 14 in total, I believe. Also claimed to be the fastest at Aston, but that's debatable, that is. Very debatable. Moving it over to the left now. Mosey Jack on the ball. Good defence so far from BCU. Yeah, with the ball now, the captain, Mr. Jeans. Aston just going through the phases right now. BCU holding up strong. Little chip over there. Yeah. Seems like mostly Jack and Ali. No, who's that? Yeah. Captain. Jeans is. Oh no, sorry, that's Tom Beach. Tom Beach. Seems like down with head injury of some sort.
Little pause and play here while the teams regroup. BCU need to carry on from the performance from the first half. Aston, good start to the second half, pushing really well. A little clash of the heads there between a couple of Aston players. Looking like they're going for the line out. Okay. Line out.
Line out here for Aston, within 5 metres of the BCU try line. Getting thrown in by our hooker, Carlos Gomez Ruse.
Voted
The players.
first team player.
First team player of the year. Very, very good player. Very good player. Try scored there by Aston.
Big 5 points. Really the motivation we're looking for right now. Hopefully Cal, it's a bit of an awkward angle right in the corner, but really looking for Cal now to put the 2 extra conversion points on. That'll give us a real big step up going into the second half. The real motivation we need. Game's still all to play for, obviously.
So the score now 15-11. Great start to the second half by Aston. Getting that early try is exactly what they needed. And let's see if they can convert this kick. Callum John, the Welsh wizard.
Yes, Cal John here. Apparently with a 50% conversion ratio. Awkward angle here, but see if he can convert. Oh no. No conversion there, but the Aston boys will come back strong.
Okay, another missed opportunity there for Aston. Keeps the game at 15-11 to BCU. 15-11, yeah. Okay. BCU need to regroup here and try and get back to the winning ways of the second half. Danny Ronald, vice captain, kicking, chased down by the pack. And it's been claimed by Aston. Missed the catch, but they and here comes Cal Nichols. Fantastic dive. Here he goes. Fantastic player. Throws a green down the road. Number 14. Ball's been dropped, but it's been claimed by Minnie Monroe. Here he goes. Conboy, number 7. He called him the Colonel for his ties with the army. Prud's is back with me now. He's brought me a pint over. Thank you very much, Prud.
Anytime.
Aston has scored a try.
Oh, I've missed a lot since the half-time refreshments.
15-11.
Oh, but you know, BCU's on the attack here. Oh, it's a great line. Can he pop it off? And now it's Aston's ball again. Aston Cobras have the ball now. That's a great line. That's a wonderful tackle.
Big carry there by Dickie's Matthew Ozai. Made a lot of ground there.
Second team captain who got promoted up to the first team.
Ooh.
Carlos.
BCU reclaims possession. Massive hit by Max Bosley. Insane hit right there. Jesus Christ. That's what we want to see from Aston going into the second half. Great challenge by Carlos. Defence is really stepping up right now. Looking to challenge BCU in every way possible. Good tackle by Luke Mooney. Good offload by BCU. Ball now right in front of us. Game's really heating up. A lot of forward carries it. Aston retakes possession by Chairman Prep. Oh, and knock on. Unfortunate result there.
Looks like that half-time team talk in the Aston dressing room has really worked. They've definitely upped the aggression in the match. Some good chops going in, flying in. I think BCU need to just find their level again. Prods?
Yeah, it seems like we've kind of jinxed our team talk at half time a bit. It seems like they've came out.
Curse of the commentator.
Yeah, what can we say? But yeah, but now having a team talk, yeah, well, there's an injury concern for Aston Cobras, but you know, it might just do what happened in the first half. We'll take that first 10-15 minutes to.
Should we get a quick interview with the guys?
There's a few BCU players from the bench that want to talk about the game at the moment. We've got a winger.
Here comes Millward Brooks. Quick word on the game so far.
What do you think about it?
Rough start, very rough start. Bounced back very well into the second half of the first half rather.
Yeah.
Sorry, and then just kicked off the second half. Structure's fallen off a bit. We're still fighting very well, I thought.
Do you think it'll just be a repeat of the first half? It'll take that first 10-15 minutes of, you know, the bit rust and, you know, a bit floppy and all
Dust
that.
the cobwebs off.
Yeah.
To be perfectly honest, I think the cobwebs are well and truly off, and little hiccup there, but from here on, I think it's just destruction from us.
Yeah, thank you very much. Hopefully you get on soon and score some tries against Aston Cobras.
I can hope so.
That was Matt Millward Brooks. He's on the bench today, but he has been in fine form for the Lions this season. He's got a 33.3% conversion rate, but that is only because he's only taken 3 kicks, so that's 1 in 3. You wouldn't be too opposed to that sort of record, would you?
No, you know, Danny Ronald. There was a time period where he wasn't here, and he stepped up and played 10, and he's done well. But yeah, I mean, that's 1 in 3. That's better than today's performance. You know, Danny unfortunately got 0 out of 3 so far, but hopefully we can score more tries and he can get that conversion rate a bit up, can he?
And here come Aston.
Aston back in possession now, really amps up the aggression. Good kick by Cal.
Collected by Ruprecht.
And ref has blown his whistle. Not quite sure why. Let's find out. I believe that might have been an offside, but we'll see. Oh no, penalty to Aston. I believe Cal's now looking to put this out of touch. Put us in a good position to score a try here. And a good kick by Cal. Line out to Aston.
He's our liner. Line out to Aston. Carlos again will be throwing it in. Still 15-11 to BCU. Aston hopefully try and press here a little bit. Good take there from Aston. Recycling the ball out from Prawn. Fumbling a bit from Aston, but still in backwards. Still in Aston's possession. Cookie with the ball, good breakthrough there. Great breakthrough there. Penalty to BCU.
Yeah, the defensive line was brilliant there, and I'm going to pass it off to a very good player for the BCU Women's Rugby, Abby Kershaw. What do you think of the game so far?
It's been very good. I think Aston have really come into it in the second half and really started getting into it and started getting their running the lines. I think BCU need to pass it a bit wider so we have a bit more space on edge on the attack.
Yeah, there's been some fumbles at the same time. What do you think of the structure in the second half? It's not been as good as it was in the first half.
Did you say?
The structure.
I think the structure at the first half wasn't very much. There wasn't much structure. It was a bit panicked. It was a bit passing the ball whenever. But now it's a bit like we've got into the game. Like both teams have both got into the game, and I think it's a lot better of a game now.
And that was Abby Kershaw, under 20s England star and Worcester Warriors. Fantastic to get her thoughts. Thank you, Abby. Okay.
We're going to mention about our forward pack coach, Steph. She's recently just made a thing on Amazon Prime called No Woman, No Try. I've personally watched it myself, and it was really intriguing to see about the women's side of rugby. there was a stat where across the whole league of the Women's Premiership 15, only 28 women out of the whole league are technically professional rugby players.
Only 28, Prods?
Yeah, so basically the rest of these players are playing the top English division in rugby union in our country. They have to work other jobs, and I just think that's stupendous. Like, I just think, you know, you've got men's rugby semi-pro. We've got players who we've even got players on our team who get paid to play rugby, and they're in that one.
Yeah.
And you've got Steph who plays for Worcester Warriors, and she's not pro. And they made this program on Amazon Prime, and it was really interesting to see the women's side of rugby, and you know, it's building up, especially our team. I remember we got told a couple of years ago there was only 7 players for the women's rugby.
Only 7, yep.
And now there's been a turnout of some games. You've had 22, and people and the girls are watching on the sides as well. So you've got a big squad, and hopefully, for their sake, they get more freshers next year as well.
Definitely go and check out Steph's documentary on Amazon Prime, Prod.
Yeah, No Woman, No Try on Amazon Prime. It's very interesting.
It's a great watch. And that's Steph, Worcester Warriors player, who plays alongside Abby Kershaw, who we had on before. But here come BCU. Ruprecht on the ball. Charges forward. Looks for the pass. Looks for the offload. And Minnie Monroe's there. Oh. There's a bit of pushback from Aston. The ball carried forward by Monroe. Ruprecht collects. The number 9's in the scrum. Big hit from David the Goliath Trembath. Monroe out to Vice Captain Ronald. Into Captain Cal. Cal carries. Cal from DK. Is that Dudley Kingswood?
I think so. I can't confirm that, but yeah, he's a cracking player. Like he's a brilliant player. For the size of him, he's nimble. He's nimble. He looks like a forward, but he definitely has the movement of a back, doesn't he?
Incredible player, and a real leader for this team. It's going to be a big loss losing him next season.
There's been a substitution here. Conboys came off for number 17, Sam Cooper. He's actually made an appearance. Can you believe that, Tom?
Cooper's had a 100% injury record this season, but he's back fit today, and he's a real leader. Another third year he we're going to sadly lose next year. But I know how much he wanted to play today. He trained really well on Monday night, and he's done well to earn his spot. Really pleased to see him come on.
Yeah, 100%. It's going to be sad to see the players like Sam Cooper go after this game, but you know he deserves it. He's worked hard to recover from his. I'm sure it was a shoulder injury, Tom.
It was a shoulder.
It was a shoulder injury, and he's been most. Yeah. We've got Vinny here as our photographer, right? He's got a lovely flat cap on there. A BCU student as well. He's doing really well there. But yeah, you know, he's ready. He's in the scrum already. He's ready for it.
A quick word on Cooper. He has completed 100 metres in 9.55 seconds. His profession is being a unit. Season stats: 0 tries, 0 carries, 0 metres.
I mean, 0. You know, at least it's gone something. And I'm going to pass to our Aston counterparts here.
Good ground made there just by Aston. Unfortunate loss there. Penalty given to BCU. We're just going to take this time to sort of reevaluate our game strategy. Looking to possibly steal this scrum. You say it, I'll hold it.
Scrum here to BCU. Interesting fact here, Tom Peck, also known as Prep, 7 tries in 30 caps. Got a cheeky little goose step that he pulls out now and again, mainly for the twos though.
Prep obviously been out for a large chunk of the season, but made his debut back on the twos, scoring quite a few tries. So looking to see a bit of that sidestep, bit of that footwork back on his final game for the Cobras. Should be a good sight to see.
Scrum here. we've said before, BC needs to work on their scrums, but it looks like they have done okay with this one. Minnie Monroe passes to Ronald on the B-ball. Back to OJ. OJ. The shimmy. But a brilliant shot by Aston's number 11. Collected again by Minnie Monroe. Trembath goes forward. He hits the crash ball every time, David Trembath. But it looks like Aston get the turnover.
Turnover there for Aston. Penalty. Take a little break here as it looks like Captain Cheens is down, shoulder injury. Sorry, Beach. Got similar scrum pat, so I get confused there.
Not really. One's black, one's blue, but once again, looks like Beach is taking a quick break on the sidelines. He's had a repetitive shoulder injury this season. Coming on for Ashley Dance, a strong player looking to put up a big fight here. Hopefully Beach can take a minute or two just to recover himself and get back on the pitch, because he's the sort of all-round player that we sort of need to utilise right now. Good kick from Cal, coming straight to us. Almost hit us, but we're all good. So yeah, Beach comes off the pitch for now in replacement for Ashley Dance. Little known fact, got into 7 bars across Birmingham with a dildo strapped to his forehead. So he's not got a whole lot of dignity left. Maybe he can sacrifice what's left on the pitch today. Line out results in a maul. Bit of a mess at the minute, but Aston remains in possession. Good kick by Cal. Gear on the chase, but back into BCU possession.
Picked back by Ollie Jones. Ollie Jones off to Aldridge. Strap me opposed. Brennan Aldridge goes down. And Cooper drops on his first touch of the game.
Does that really count as a carry?
And we've got our very own Matt Stratz on the megaphone with the famous chant, BC, you what?
Some say Rudy likes that chant as well. He's said it many times in their away games. But does that carry for Sam Cooper really count? It did touch his hands, but he dropped it straight away.
With a statistics sheet like Cooper's, I think we might give him that one.
Yeah, it's his last game. We'll give him it. It's his last game for the uni. We'll let him have that one. But it was unlucky. I just think he really wasn't ready for it. But it's an Aston Cobra scrum now. But we've been winning the scrums the majority of the time, haven't we, Tom? We've been doing well. Yeah. The season work's been working off, and now we're driving the Cobra scrum back. This is wonderful from BCU. Aston Cobras have it. A nice little drop back.
Good scrum by Aston.
And Fraser beats up. Fraser charges over. Jordy himself. They call him Sunderland, but that's actually from Newcastle. He puts it down and he's got another try.
Fraser Green. Oh, and has it been disallowed? It's been disallowed.
No, it's been disallowed. Why has it been disallowed? The referee's got his hand up. Wow, some real action here. Don't go away, anybody. Keep your bums rooted to your seats.
Unfortunately, yes, I was very excited for my fellow Geordie there for scoring on his proper varsity debut. He's a fresher like me and Tom here, but unfortunately the referee disallowed it for some reason. I think it might have been a knock-on, but we're not too sure. I don't think sources say it was a knock-on.
Our sources, Captain Cal's girlfriend says that it's a knock-on, so there we go.
But she is leaving us, so she's irrelevant at the moment.
Got a bit worried there. Luckily, in our favour, try was disallowed. Good kick by Cal, looking to remain in possession here at the line out. Going to try and utilise the backs here, get the ball out wide. Maybe top scorer Wifey can add another one to his endless list of tries, but Ball's going out into the backs. Good take by Mosley.
Big shot from Fraser Green.
Good tackle. Knocked forward in the tackle. BCU possession.
BCU done well there to break that play up. Fraser Green unlucky there. He is known to drop his balls, but he's finally caught one, and looked like he was in for a memorable try there, Prods.
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's been unlucky with some situations during the season. He's been nicknamed Butterfingers as well, but he caught that one, and unfortunately it didn't count. But it's BCU scrum here. I can sense that we're gonna carry Aston Cobras back here quite a bit, but I'm not too sure. It's a great scrum from BCU. And now Carl, the captain, he's carried it.
Mile.
Great defence from Aston Cobras there, but BCU are on top so far. And BCU have won the ball back there. Yak wanted to tap and go there, but I didn't think Carl was too happy about that one, Tom.
Communication between president and captain. We see them having maybe a little bit of heated conversation there, but we don't mind that.
No, it just brings it to the heart. They both want it, egos collide. And Danny Ronald, what a kick there, Tom, what a kick.
That's exactly what BCU needed there, and Danny Ronald, the vice captain, pulls through. The Billy Ricky basher really bashed that ball out of play there, making up some fantastic yards. Needed.
100%, we're well and truly in their half now, and who do you think will be the captain and vice captain for next year? Because the vice captain, Danny Ronald, could he be captain next year?
I think Danny Ronald will step up into Captain Cow's shoes. Stepping up into Danny's shoes, I'm not too sure. I think Morgan Bryan might not be a little shout out there.
I think either Morgan Bryan or, I've worked with a lot of exiles, but Jack Bull.
I think Jack Bull might be for president.
Yes, could you not do both? That's,
From what I've heard. But, potentially both might be on the cards. Aston kicked the ball out of play for another line out. I'm going to pass you over to our Aston correspondent.
So, yeah, experienced a bit of pressure just then. BCU was just back in deep into our own half. But a good kick from Cal puts us back into middle field. BCU line out, looking to get a good steal here. All is still to play, not only 4 points separate us at the minute. A lot to play for. Good take by Aston Cobras. Liam Wheatley takes the ball. Strong carry by Alex Cook. Stolen by BCU, but penalty given to Cobras.
Penalty there given to Aston Cobras. Cal John kicking it out for a line out. Carlos again throwing in. Hopefully we can get some good shape here from the boys. Seems to have been turned over by BCU. BCU are in possession of the ball.
And here come BCU. We've just been joined by last year's president, and he's carried on the mantle as chairman this year, George Munro. What's your thoughts on the game so far?
So obviously it's been a great season for BCU, winning the league and going up this year. Big respect for the boys. Aston, they are giving us a good test this year, and compared to earlier in the year, did not expect this, but I do respect them for that as well. It's been a great game, that's all I can say right now, and obviously, no happens, rugby is still the real winner here today. Obviously, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of the game, and up the BCU.
And that was George Munro, chairman, ex-president. Thank you very much for your thoughts. Pruds?
I've never heard him speak so formal in his life. That was brilliant. Nearly a tear in my eye. What a man, George Munro is. But Aston have the ball here, How long do you think's left? I would say 10, 15 minutes, Tom.
I think about 10 to 15 minutes left. This could be history in the making. 15 years, BCU have been waiting to celebrate a victory. Looks like the ball stuck in the hedge in the far side, so we might get a new ball in play. Let's hope this one's pumped up. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, this could be huge for BCU. I've only been here a year, Prud's only been here a year, so I don't know the pain of last year's Varsity. I only know stories, but I know in our first training session it was drilled into our heads how important this fixture is. I know that Matt Millward-Brooks dropped the ball in the last second of the game last year when we could have gone and won it, and the pain from that has been carried on to this year to drive us forward with momentum. But here come Aston.
Us now making good progress deep within BCU's half. Oh, miscatch by Carlsrose, but goes backwards. Bit of a fumble, taken in by Shirley. Ball remains in Aston's possession. Unfortunate knock on there by Alex Cook. Unfortunate there, ball is back in BCU possession.
And now we've got a substitution that we've not mentioned so far. CT has come on at scrum half, and Minnie Monroe has came off the pitch, it seems. So you've got Charles Thompson. He's a lovely nippy man. See, we talked about the depth at scrum half. We've got CT on the bench who's came on now, and then we've got some great players on the bench to still come on. Millwood, Robbie Nolan. We've got the fridge. Louis plays prop. He's a unit. He is an absolute unit. I think he stands at 6'6" and maybe 120, 25, 130 kg. Some say the uni made a new top especially for him because he is that much of a unit. I'm talking about the fridge. What do you think of the fridge? He is a unit, isn't he?
Louis Hibbert he's still on the bench, but he is huge. He is about 7 foot tall and wide. Not many shirts fit Louis Hibbert, but he doesn't mind squeezing into an extra large now and again. Scrum now, picked up by Captain Cow. CT is on the pitch. Here comes Jamie Constantine. Oh, and Butterfingers has dropped the ball once again. Fraser Green. I love him. I feel for him. Pruds?
You see Millwood there. He had his hand on his head while Fraser dropped that, but he's supporting us. He's supporting us fresher.
And Millwood knows all about dropping balls from last year, so I'm sure he's, hoping Fraser gets over that one as soon as possible.
Yeah, I hope my fellow Geordie, gets another opportunity and gets that try. But if not, we've got Millwood on the bench that can come on either side to prove that he should be playing.
Bit of a rough line out there, but Aston remains in possession. Quick substitution. John comes on for Gear. Good hands there by John. Top try scorer for the twos. Hopefully he can put one on for the ones.
So John has come on for Gear. John hailing from the Great Spain. We love John. Fastest man at Aston he is. Yes. Hopefully John can make an impact coming off the bench. While Aston kick it to the corner. Mosey Jack there getting a bit of treatment.
Aston now deep in BCU's territory, looking to set up a maul here at the line out. Possibly looking for number 8 to pick and steal, see if he can tiptoe his way across the try line. Aston now desperately needs the motivation to put himself in the lead, put themselves at an advantage to carry themselves through the rest of the game. Good take by Chairman Prep. Good maul. Good push by Liam Wheatley. Yes! Second try by Carlos Rose puts Aston Cobras into the lead. Try not too far from the post. Hopefully Cal John can make a successful conversion and give Aston the advantage they deserve.
16-15 here to the Cobras. Carlos with a great fucking second try of the game. Great line out, great push there from the Cobras. Hopefully Cal John, the Welsh Wizard, can slot in the conversion.
With very little time left in the game, the boys really need to step up their defensive play. Can't let BCU slip by any missed tackles and can't let them gain any ground here. So there's still a lot of time left, but Aston now remains with the advantage.
Well, it's all changed. If Aston can get this kick here, we could be in real difficult territory from a BCU point of view. And he's done it.
Didn't get the kick.
No, he's not. He's missed the kick. Right. BCU, there's only about 5 to 10 minutes left to play here. We could be here for 16 years of pain if BCU don't step up now. But I've been following this team all season, and I know they've been in this position many, many times, and they can come back from this. Up the BCU. They are a romantic story in the making. Pruds, is there any hope for us now?
I still think we'll get it. You know, there's a bit of time left, but we'll want this. But I believe that we'll be able to have it. What do you think, Tom? Do you think we'll do it?
Well, like I said earlier, Pruds, I've been watching this team all season, and Ruprecht puts the ball now. Here we go, Ruprecht. Pass it off to Brennan. Strike me a pose. Shrugs off the tackle. Goes down. Rucks over. C2, who must have come on for Minnie Monroe, now on the ball. Here comes Constantine of Moseley. Rucks over. C2 again. Danny Ronald. Off to Captain Cal. Jumps the tackle really well. Looks like a knock-on for me. It is. Here comes Aston.
Knock on by VCU. Taking a minute break though. Alex Cook seems to have suffered an injury to his chest. Big player there. We'll see what's wrong. Hopefully it's not too serious. We can get him back in the play. A key player here for our lineouts and scrums.
16-15 to the Aston Cobras. Now biting stuff here. 1 point in it. But it's with the Cobras right now. Scrum just by the halfway line. Seems like Akin Stanley is coming on for Alex Cook. Akin Stanley notably always late to every training session.
Every match as well.
Also only wearing his wands on one occasion.
If there's any time to wear your wands, it will be today. 1 point ahead, everything to play for. Aston remain with the advantage. Not sure what quite happened there in the scrum, but we're resetting for another scrum.
I've got Mrs. Keynes alongside me. Thoughts on the game so far, and can BCU turn this around? We're a point down, about 5 minutes to go.
Do you know what? So far it's been a difficult game. It's been very head-to-head. We've been clashing a lot. But do you know what? I think BCU can still take the lead. I know we're a point down, but the boys have got some fire in them, and I think it's going to make all the difference in the coming minutes.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Keane. Us on the ball now. Here we go.
Good carry by Moseley. Aston in possession in BCU's half. Oh!
Is that Brian? Brian's
knock on by Wheatley. BCU possession in a critical moment for the game.
I need to shout out Morgan Bryan there. Morgan Bryan got involved. The headband today. He's playing with broken fingers. He is MB6. He's everything this team is all about. And where everyone else wasn't, he was there today. And especially in that confrontation just there. Here we go. Scrum.
Try half from the women's BCU team.
We've just been joined here by Grace Flannery, flyer for the BC women's team. Grace, we'll point down. We're 5 minutes to go. Can we do it?
We can do it indeed. I think all the boys just need to, just put some leg in and they'll be fine. Look, they're going now. Come on the boys. Let's go. Have it. Look at that. Absolute carry there. See, and again, we're going to do it. I promise you, we are going to do it. We are absolutely carrying here. Aston are not going to win. Sonny, there we go, Sonny.
Boys have got some drive in them.
Brilliant steal by our captain, Harry Kitchener, also known as Jeans. Go on, Dickies, big carry.
Support him!
Ball stolen by BCU. Whistle blown. Just minutes left now. Everything to play for.
A little pause in the game here. Now biting time here. Maybe 5 minutes on the clock. Unsure. Penalty advantage to Aston here. Ball currently with Charlie Shakespeare. New fresher into the team. Be interesting if he's going for post or if he's going for the corner. Giving it over to Cal now. He's going for the corner. Good kick there by Cal.
If Aston can take advantage of the penalty advantage and score a try, that will secure their victory. Max, do you want a word?
Yes, I am, mate.
Important line out now for Aston Cobras. Everything to play for. Spirits are high, but can't let it slip now.
Do you think going for that corner instead of the points was the right idea?
I think so, yeah. If they can get the try here. Can Carlos get a third try? Can he? Close, so close. Utilise the forwards now. And we'll be in with a chance.
Going in that corner worked off the Cobras there. Can they go for it?
Brought down right under the post. Looking to go wide now. Turnover there. I think it's still Aston possession.
Yellow card given there.
Turnover.
Sure. I think a BCU player got yellow card. Yeah, he's off.
Yeah. One of our centres, Brennan, has got a yellow card there, and now BCU are down to 14 men, and now Aston Cobras on very dangerous territory here. Can they get those extra points? They're hitting a good forward drive, but BCU's defence is just too good at the moment. But can they pay off?
Cobras in the 10 metres of BCU. Mosi Jack. Great run there. Whipping out to the left. Oh, huge hit there from BCU. It seems to be turned over.
Is that Millwood Brooks? Looks like Millwood Brooks. He's come on. He's got a lot of time to make up for from last year. We've got Bruce from men's hockey alongside Bill. I know he's a big rugby fan. Any thoughts, Bruce?
So stepping in here after BCU men's hockey have already beaten Aston hockey 4-1, collecting the early victory. We're to support rugby in this tight, close game. BCU have got the ball on their own 22.
It looks like Sam Cooper's on the ball.
That's not Sam Cooper, that's Mr. Danny.
It's Danny Ronald, sorry, it's Danny Ronald on the ball. Outside vice captain.
He's kicking to touch here, he's getting the ground.
He's got a kick into touch. Not long left of this game. BCU need to, it's about 3 minutes I think. BCU need to act now, otherwise it's going to be 16 years of hurt. 16. You heard it here.
This can't be the first BCU team to let us down. That's all right. That's a good kick.
But it's great to hear BCU hockey taking the points for Varsity in their game.
Critical moment in the game. Defence now is of paramount importance. Breaking out the big words because I don't know what else to say, but this play here will make or break the whole game. Sun's coming out. BCU line out.
Okay, here we go. Danny on the ball. Shrugs it off. Big hit. Big hit. He carries it forward. Danny Runner. That's exactly what we need from Danny Runner right there. CT. Now, pass it off to Mile. Mile picks it up. Goes forward. Morgan's over the ball.
If BCU to collect the points here, they need to keep the discipline in the last 5 minutes.
That's Captain Cal. He gives everything for the badge for the Lions today.
The sun's coming out now. There's 5 minutes left. Can BCU get this win? They're a few points behind, but can they get this try? You know, everyone's good.
Goes wide.
Yeah, BCU have it wide. Great run there.
Tackle's not complete.
BCU. CT has this ball now. There's a bit of
penalty BCU.
BCU have a penalty now.
Well, it takes a quick.
The momentum here.
Give.
Yeah. Oh, Morgan Bryan dropped it there. Went back though.
It's gone back.
So some of the fans are getting very hostile now.
Danny Ronald, vice captain, drops the ball and boots it away in fury.
Extinguish BCU's hopes for a victory here.
There's not a lot of minutes left here. It's not looking great. Pass over to Aston.
Knock on there by BCU. Not sure how long left on the clock. Not long, I don't think. Very tense, very tense. 1 point in it. Oh.
Cannot celebrate too early. Possibly 1 or 2 more plays in the game. Have to wait and see.
Crowd really getting into it here. Really getting into it.
Obviously, games can change, but Aston needs to secure the defence here.
And this would be a real missed opportunity for BCU. They've got the whole season unbeaten, undefeated in the league all season, and they really thought going into this game they could do it.
Even though Aston go into the final minute with a point lead, the better team are really on the back end of this here. BCU have been dominating Aston the entire game, likewise most of their season, putting in dominant performances. But fair play to Aston today, turning up, putting a performance in, challenging toe to toe. But at the end of the day, you've got to say, unfortunately, the better team's on the back foot here. With the final seconds remaining, Aston put the ball into the scrum. Refs called it up after a scrum. We're going to reset, have a go again.
Pruds, this could be heartbreaking for BCU. Seconds left of the game. They've got to find something out of this now.
Yeah, I've just heard the Aston Rugby boys that aren't playing on the sidelines have just said there's 2 minutes left. So BCU have 2 minutes to get some point somewhere, even if it's penalty kick. We're only 1 point behind, so you know, anywhere.
First and foremost, we've got to focus on taking this still here.
Yeah,
Aston put it in the scrum.
Yeah, defensively.
The BCU half.
It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. It's going to be hard.
That's an excellent scrum.
BCU have got the ball. Cheeky little chip through.
And Fraser Green jumper! Oh, he's gone out of play. Fraser Green was fingertips away from collecting that, but it's gone out to touch.
Excellent counter scrum from BCU. Putting the extra force in, turning it over, playing out the blind side, setting off Fraser on the near side here. It was already metres away from him collecting, running down the line for an easy touchdown. We have another line out 10 metres inside the Aston half with the Aston throw. Unfortunately, at this point, it seems like there's not much BCU can get out of this. They're fighting to the last minute, however, doing the boys proud.
Aston secure the line out. Strong carry by Cal. Aston needs to remain in possession here. Ball goes to Prep. A strong carry. Still Aston possession. Oh, bit of a fumble.
Kick out, fly!
Yes! Aston Cobras win Varsity 2022. Big win for the boys.
Listen, congratulations to Varsity 2022 winners, Aston Cobras. They put in a fantastic performance once again. For BCU, 16 years of her. I'm going to shake my co-commentator's hand. They're going to go and join in. Go and congratulate your teammates, friends. Prads?
I have to say, it was a cracking, as you can tell, even though they've lost, the support has been amazing. So, yeah, but what a game to watch. Unfortunately, Aston got the better hand of this game, but what a cracking game it was to watch, Tom, wasn't it?
It's been brilliant to be a part of. It's been a long season. Varsity is always the big one at the end that we want to win. Listen, it's not gone our way this year. Me and Pros will be here for the next 2 years, or on commentary or on the pitch. But we're going to go and speak to our teammates now and make sure everyone's okay. We're going to enjoy our night. Well done to Aston. Fantastic. Cheers.
It's been Matthew Prudhoe
and Tom Keynes.
Thank you very much and have a good day.
Absolutely gutted, to be honest. I thought the first half went really well. We were really focused and we had a great warm-up, and then second half started quite slow. Aston managed to get a try. All of a sudden our heads went. I tried to G the team up. They came back quite strong and then we lost the ref. Discipline went, and unfortunately they managed to sneak it in the last 10. I think going forward for the next season we built a great platform and for everything. And I wish all the boys the best of luck next season. I wish them all, and I'm going to miss them a lot.
BCU have never won a varsity. Previously played against UCB and after won the uni for the 14 years. This could be the year. Everyone was saying, even the Aston during commentary, they were saying BCU's year. Like you said, first half was very close, but it's part and parcel of the game.
Yeah, going into this game we were favourites. Unfortunately, I don't know what happened just on the day, it didn't click. We prepared well, we trained well. Everything seemed in our favour, and unfortunately that last 10 minutes we just lost it. I think it was due to our ill discipline, but as a team I can't fault them. The team unity, the team commitment and everything we did, I just want to say I'm proud of them, and it's been a pleasure to be part of this team. I'm gutted I'm leaving, but I wish them all the best, and I'm going to be here next year watching them with a beer.
Wonderful, Skip. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.